Brapani Kwame Sefa.
Srewenya.
Wawanitia.
Srewenya.
Divine selection I can't idea.
And that's Srewenya.
Na yedenyamias.
Divine selection I can't idea. Na Srewenya.
Srewenya. Yetimkom.
Anope Mikai Wasimbi. Cows are trapped by their horns.
Yes, men.
Men by their words. I won't tell you the context in which I remembered. Debbie. Debbie.
But Ebebaso.
Oh, because
would you go up to say you need some command?
Cows are trapped by their horns.
Some men have been trapped by their own words.
And men by their words. I don't pay me one say, Quaramonfe. Because is here, I mean, a mania man. A positivity, the ebullience, the loquaciously exciting. Come in at that can. That's right. Where's Abum?
I do my yes, sir. Yes,
That's
right.
You go for you.
Yeah.
You
pay Mojo your phone is son.
No.
And you now what the one you miss us.
Amen.
We and Quabo, no way be am home. And see, go for chapel and my boo so with your honor.
Amen. Na ya mame bako anti comfort. Always simple ben takwa. Ya mame anti comfort and the way the 89 na. Oba na soli say nyami inshira obebre. Na woda anti comfort. What takwa. Happy birthday number 89. Wow. Bafon waji no ban no. 89 na no yesho. Amen. Kwara
Chamanjo.
Ohoye.
Namedom.
Nyamiase. Na Parliament resume meaning say we a creature of Parliament, of the Constitution, of democracy of Ghana. Parliament shall see yatitin semwum ambulance trial abem. Minority vows to solidarize with their leader in court after judge rejected requests to attend parliamentary duties. Emun sent back and forth. Parliament where abansho the free SHS bill equal to Parliament. Just say the mara ebete chiri to be intimi sano. But I say anya ni here and say the fata. All these and other issues that have come up in Parliament. Electoral Commission, you say hold it before Parliament. You file Electoral Commission mra. Now me church and you may be in sim. Me just what it be pray.
Yeah.
Run man run.
Santana do see the hole.
Yeah, ma kwaba.
Yeah, me brother kakaba.
Otren.
Yeah, me na do mo.
Yeah, me answer.
No yin if you go dey go do ha.
Amen.
Me the boss na m ti dem ba wo nya the boss go na.
That's right.
So me the boss na mo be sawa.
Kwaba, inti hu ne zain.
Me da wase.
Me so me da se pa.
Semwa mudi agu aponso. Anapay ebia na minimum anwie surenti mebo modern se mebo pomense no tofa. Na Chairman General.
Kwaba fa.
Parliament in some kind no. You say minority force say womo ba no dani anase kanifo do odi omu anim no. Ni di na sem wo asenibia. No mo call say court no nka ye ma no kwan na ontimi mra Parliament medi ni dwuma. That point.
Yeah.
Ema court no anya ntum. Se court na anya ntum dia ene na wo mo so enna nye wo mo adwuma wo Parliament. Wo mo be edi wo mo adwuma na wo mo ye wo Parliament no ebegu ho. Kopem say ye be di owura na asem na wie. na me tie statement I say me nua Kwame Agboza no on insashase no Kwame me di ya kakra free say omo ka wo mu say asem a ye di no aseni bia no eye potokasa mu persecution
yeah omo tan nani
ye tan nani ye di nani na che say nyamra na ye di adwuma wo
we
Kwame me kan ya no I was me bisa me say if parliament na ye bre fi say ya mamra yi tre say yantimi fo bia nko gina aseni bia enka say ye tan nani say ye nyanyina so say ye tan obi ene ye dina ko gina aseni bia eno kwa constitute enough basis a ye betumi die gina so abo asem na gu
but almost ye tan nani
come nti tan ye tan nani eno no de wo he
onye boni
na onye boni a anye bia mpacho bra o ne lawyers e file for no case say oni asem bia yi ano abra attorney general ene ne prosecution team e ye wo mu case e wie ye no judge ne ka say mo wasem yi ano nti mo mra no mo meyi ano no ade no mo appeal sa decision no edika chairman general
Kwara
say the burden of democracy is fidelity to the law. Kabima min kabi asudie kese ye de bapa ne se ye de mra be ye adwuma bribia emfa ho se edi atia ana se edi ama ese se wo submit wo de ho hye mra na ye nyina ye de ye ho akwakwhye ase no enti enne ye de wo kogina court a eye persecution na mpacho nipa be ya se empem ni akire a wo mo soso oman no ni wo mu gina aseni bia ebinom sabi ya say wo mo akobokro no ana say wo mu asisi obi ai no so ye prosecutor mo no omo so yanka say ye persecution ana last week me bisa ya chairman general
Kwara
ono oye minority leader nti ana na de twa me so no kra ne say mrahye badwafo a ya to aba yi mu wo mpeso aso se mu mesi yen ayi mpeso aso fo na namu o parliament minia Joseph Kwame Kuma ye to aba yi no Kintampo North na ayi atoforcing edi embata ne ho wo se wo ye NDC ni mu na NDC di mu na ugina ma ye to so abanti atoforcing a ono ye hyase to prosecute no na say ye di na sem ye start kan na sem no ansa na oba be ye minority leader no wo se ye di na sem no wie ya yan Kintampo North fo onkonko gina mu maye agi say ye wie owura na sem
na say a political party a demon or the
but what are they saying what's it then
what's it in solidarity with their leader
yes
Abibia hold leader boko court
yes
obeja parliament ejuma.
That's right
Now court
that's the one exactly
that's not what you said was that
Chiwedi where's the same area
what kind of statement now omo kan what kind of statement no omo say Jesus na sem no ya kan wie that's how I understood the text yes answer no more parliamentary business
they will continue with parliamentary business but anytime the leader is bound for court
the text I heard
is bound for they will leave
text
they will all leave
me no can say in America
I won't leave statement in a kind my understanding of it but even if I take
if you go by what you are saying what it means is that if their leaders court case was going to run for the next 6, 7, 8 months, they will not do any parliamentary
exactly
business. So it means that they are leaving parliament
exactly
no
miss
I'll look for the statement
look for it.
But Mameti and I want to agree with Kwame
yes
say a diabe friend of court to be say any parliament issue on major parliament
Kwame the text in the kind. Now, even if we want to take the line of least resistance, she said, "Yeah, mo agree with han ya." Me busa say, me MP ya to abama no Kintampo North, and I to abama no Bole Bamboy. Or say o ya to aba wo NDC di mu na yi no, and also gina NDC a chance so there so any yi no. Enti enama atoforcing ye omo leader e wo parliament that side. Ye to aba yi no Bole Bamboy and yi no Kintampo North no. Na atoforcing nkan di ho. And yet, or then home bought at to force in a summer, ye do as in Libya say. Say, and can we ya? And yet, your Beco Soy in a Juma. and I said bribia ye be frɛ ato force no ɔno nko ye na adwuma obedi na chi akokot ɛno na me say me dwene ho amenti ase if you say ye to abayi mu ankrankran se mu nkosi ye na mu enye mu party na mu gina ho ma yen constituents one more ye mu party ma one more enye mu party ma sabi ya ye to aba no enye obi na don party o ye wo Ghana fo a wo mu non party bia na no kwa me make asem bi wa ohwa even voters a ye to aba one more to aba Ghana fo a ye to aba e wo Ghana had mo the last time no numbers we about 17 across 180 million. The population the last time census the population number is 31. To say I osha adjustment na ekonanim. Enti Ghana for do na womo antwa bani bi na. Osha the last declared elections are 2020 elections na. Kambo mu about 30 million etwaba. Do you 30 million no free 31 no more? You have what? About 70 million people who are in the majority. Our want to abanibi.
NDC Minority Caucus to solidarize with Minority Leader Dr. Kessiel Atuforsen in ongoing court case. Signed by Kwame Govens Agboja MP, Minority Chief Whip. The NDC Minority Caucus will only be available for the business of Parliament after proceedings of the court have ended on the days scheduled for the hearing of the ongoing ambulance case trial. The decision comes on the back of the refusal of the presiding High Court judge, Justice Ifeasewa Saribotre Mrs., to grant a request from the lawyers of the minority leader for the leave of the court to enable him attend important parliamentary business on Tuesday, June 11. Last week, Justice Sewa Botre rejected a similar request from Parliament of Ghana to enable minority leader take part in a meeting of the Parliamentary Service Board, which was due to take critical decisions ahead of the resumption of Parliament, among others. Today, as Parliament commences its third meeting of the fourth session of the 8th Parliament, the minority leader is expected to deliver a resumption address, join parliamentary leadership to engage the press and undertake other important activities. It goes on and on. The NDC Minority Caucus has taken notice of this worrying trend that shows an attempt by the trial judge to prevent the minority leader from performing his constitutional duties as an elected member of Parliament and the leader of the Minority Caucus. In the light of the above and the continuous persecution of the minority leader, the NDC minority will continue to solidarize and stand by its leader anytime he's due to appear in court. The NDC Minority Caucus further reserves the right to apply all other tools available to us in our approach to business on the floor. So it's quite different from what you said.
So anytime he's in court.
Yeah.
And the Chairman General, they make and say, Bribia obeko court, kopim say ye be dina sem na wi no. Eya dia, bria okoko to biano, omo nye parliament adwuma. Ye omo kano no.
Let me say thank you to Kwamina Okon who sent me that one.
Enti
Kwamina Okon medasiano pay.
Ya dana sepa. Enti say asem no be di 6 months. Say de wu kan ya. 6 months no mu no. Da biara da obeko court no enya de ombe parliamentary business.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Enti omo de omo adwuma aye de ama wonom about 136 of them no. Omo de beto bakunti. One can see I say a time be and a year time. Na Chairman General decision na my meno a take no say sabi or appeals court judge but han or servo as a
high court
judge no take decision na a movie say mremu o sin ho kwan say de mo kanwa constitution mo omuntimi fan ko appeal na mo appeal is a decision no. And so the muka ni Chairman General me move away from there na maka say me nyini said the omo ka no etwa yi enye ne kwamu a na say papa ya semi aye kan ono ankasa wakwa ni defense awie ana na third accused no na omo ka na sem enti eye dan na say ya asem a ono awaye ni defense awie obi be ka say oni asem bia aka ene nka defense be na ode koye se na oni anu ye bia ma adenti e no kokko defend no in the first place enti eno so no meni omo ya adwene a chairman
say a third accused.
Yeah.
Any defense.
Yes.
And he's being cross-examined by the first accused. The first accused's lawyer.
Yes, I understand. What I'm saying is that the first accused,
why we any case, why we any defense, but so cross-examining.
I agree.
No, but it's important that he, on whose behalf the cross-examination is being conducted,
is present in court.
Exactly.
No, but what I'm saying is quite different. What I'm saying is that the minority no insist to say he is being persecuted now. Not only as same year noa. Nka. There in the man or yearly defense cry ediko wie. Eti tamajene no so the American one. Masha your national constitution from article 115. Oka privileges and immunities for a member of parliament. Bra you beat me achino say a police for per se invite no. Court per se ye invite no anyade asama omo ka no minhu ni nyina so e wo ye mrapon ena minhu ni nyina so e wo mo standing orders no enti so mbetuma ma ye nkyiremu a chairman general no mama ya hunu se asem nti a wo mo de ka sa asem yi emra no mu no sei ena ejina nti a e kɔ ne sa enti e hɔ no no de me de beso no na mesrew wo say omo say ye de free SHS bill e kɔ parliament minim let me say a policy na omo ya mra na ye de be mra mentiase
e benya full details
me twan so na ya nya kwan ne ehu de omampani asoma say ye mfanko parliament ye hu na yete ase a yetimi ade no nkomo nti eno so me de besi wa chairman general enam say mesre kwan na madwane nti ma memfa Mohammed's conversations. I will give banks back to you. He promises owners of 10 banks collapsed by Akufo-Addo. Memfa enonye other matters na minwie. Ana any electoral commission say you invite you.
So it means that whatever it is you like to.
That's your pet.
Yeah. So electoral commission your pet area.
The EC is a creature of law. There be a mekasa say. Mraba. Enti so otumra. Yedimra and a chin.
Are you even a creature of law? A constitutional.
Yeah, but the constitution is law. But that's what I mean.
But like
it's a creature of the constitution.
As if a certain lower law.
No.
The constitution is.
Yes. Nti oye mraba de oye bia no yamamrai and a church dani kwan. Nti so ofum bia me ahotoso me wo electoral commission mu no kwame. Ofum bia ye between the mrana ye den.
Ache no.
Nti say ye nim mrana ye nim se sabi isi ye bibi na emfa mrakwan mu a ye be twena dwene mu abamu na yaka se ye obeka bia ye mpere so na ya na ehama dwen se ye fi se oye bibi a enye na ye pese ye busa no ana se ye pese obema nkyiremu a menyi ni se ombe dwane afi bibi aho na chairman general komisa ye ti ho sesi ayi nyame se ye nka no kre free bra wo mo be di dwuma abato enwo enkekaye no akona nim enyo mo be share ase de but there be remarkable improvement 2020 about year 2 year chairman general there were 38,622 polling centers nationwide enti 38,622 now omo ye no omo ye se be ya police station bi ani hono a na number no be bro 1,000 se be ya obia betumi ayeden akoto aba ntem eni ohare so ema ye wie abato no ana ye to aba ni wie in terms so than any other time in our electoral history. Chairman General, the results are one de buy ye bre a one de announce ye and also so sa eba no hare so relatively. Na achinyeje binum di ye nyame adom obeye. Isi ni hu so why twino direct can sem abonten so ye ko gina court ye say da bi de kan no abonten so ye ka say ye nya 51.15 no say ni eni dance here be see last week kwa me catch wo mu say so one kasa wo privately collated results I approve our numbers na wo mu de kire ye wo mfoni so na they should publish it for us to interrogate menyi ni so mbetumi aye nka ba na wo mu aye kwara bo fenko mbegu mani mu ase but because they don't have it wo mu ntumi nyeye enti mesre ma meji mensa ne na pamfo se wonu ma ye ni wo mo di abato enkomo yi no omo mpemu ye from the beginning. Oh, I know mu refi say Professor Mills, member of the Constitutional Review Commission of Professor Emeritus Professor Fiajo. Jane, Professor Mills, member of the 2 occasions in the State of the Nation address. Professor Mills, in fact, the first State of the Nation address and the second State of the Nation address. Obobo CSO sir, na all come for one so ma bua ma ye kame ma minka bi adipin obo aye any mami Jimmen sedin. Chama general enwachi na no ya NDC for mo Congress mo koto abayi mi nuanom. Ai no so no kra no kwan amofa so yi nipa ni bi problematic. Because mo microphone no bi omanko yanto omo so aba no. Mo anye affirmation. And so it is I didn't say matter almost over because you saw them in. President Mahama wo Kasano, former president. You were applauding the EC. O bo ma baso adwuma soma o meye mu Congress ase. Nanu ya anameboa ya ante. Boni be na EC ai.
Did you hear that men are trapped by their words?
Well, na me pese meka. Why do you abadia? Enti Chamandena na finance ono ka mede trap by their words beba.
Okay.
President Mahama on kai say de o ka kire o mampani a wote so nei say o meye president nda onto ne bo ontimi criticize no. Why president danti me kai ne say o criticize issues on kai say why president pen. Chamanje na tie brofui.
Me tie kwabra.
Mr. Speaker, over the past 5 years, there has been a proliferation of microfinance companies. These companies come under the direct supervision of the Bank of Ghana. Unfortunately, lack of effective supervision has resulted in many cases in which microfinance companies licensed by the Bank of Ghana have breached the rules and created supposed pyramid schemes and have eventually come crashing down. The former president, by this statement, in the 2016 version of the State of the Nation's address, confessed to the banking sector crumbling down under his tutelage. And see why, Chairman General. Papa Bini friend Wampa, okay, no.
Not a governor Bank of Ghana.
That's it, Kofi Wampa. What is that called Parliament? Mrashaba Jafie, your friend. Your friend following the State of the Nation address by former President Mahama. Abrana all cast a banking sector and financial sector issues and was abrano. A Bank of Ghana. Your kotutu ura wampano. Asema ura wampa di ko wie ye ne se. Ahoden a wo mo de ye adwuma no e wo fom. Na wo mo de mra bi aba parliament animu a o stress emrahye bodafie nye no ohare so. Se be ya ebetumi strengthen almost supervisory responsibilities and duties. Chairman General.
Come on, Bonfe.
Ene mampani that die promise say sebi onyaho kwan na Ghana for e ka say onsame mampani bi mu a o say obeye unbiased assessment of the banking sector cleanup. Na wa restore certain banks. Kwame okasa mienu say ya also be unbiased assessment unyanye and so ugidie ni say o be restore ebinom enti o be restore wo mo
o be restore can
wa o say emudu o be san de wo mo aba Chairman General they did kind say
I don't know how did we arrive at it.
I don't know onu ko na onim na ye kasa ye say eno na esumi efidie no ebinu no wana nanu can say under wa pencil Bank of Ghana and to nima ye enema DCEC ene wo person kire say obi buapa enema de koso na Chairman General me can say ya na I blame the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana throughout the financial sector banking sector reform no obeka me can wo video so say there was poor communication of the issues besina senti pa sa banks ahudoi ya consolidate wo mo ya cash consolidation ya keka wo abom GN Bank back we say Unibank no ya kan nyina bo any page and na Consolidated Bank of Ghana ya kase ya guno nchiremu mai Omo na ye adwuma wo no bi aluso omo adwuma. Omo e na ye adwuma wo no ebi da so ye adwuma wo no mo ebi so aba be ka ho. Na chama general enchemu amasa de ye nya no say atesem no eno na ye de be ka ho. Ebi di asano court. Unibank court.
Yeah.
GN Bank any ni other affiliates e court. Omo di nkunim obi mu na bi nso di ntwo obi nom ebi da so court say ye ka say ehi na akwa koduru who when e ma explanations no. Na chairman general asemo e course wo no and see with the on the blind side of the world. Mikuta eye Finance for Equitable Recovery World Bank Report 2022 ewa. The course where banking sector no it caught the attention of the world. Chairman General T. This was how we dealt with the pandemic, COVID. In some countries such as Ghana, reforms also strengthened regulation and capitalization of the microfinance and non-bank sector. As a result, the financial sector in these countries was better able to weather the strains of the pandemic. Not just said the entire Ghana, yetimi ejina pandemic na no efan bi no na ejina said the see financial sector reform no said the esi koye enti eno very instructive say ye bema yate ase say ya anya ne saa keke tese mfasodie bi efi mu bae tamaje na uwie eno a o man so ha aha Bridge Bank. This is at page 104 of that same World Bank World Development Report 2022. Or say transfer performing assets and a proportion of liabilities at a minimum insured deposits to a government-owned bridge bank, while the remaining book is liquidated.
Was that a bank in Ghana?
No, that's the description they gave to Consolidated.
That's CBG. It's a bridge bank.
Bridge bank. Okay. Not just say the bridge Emma banks are not one watching woman no ebe so omu ya na ye save one man as
on whether you want it as rather bridge bank or
no, like bridge. Yeah.
And they mention it here, the Consolidated Bank Ghana.
Okay.
Chairman General.
Come on.
The American question is say Sadia na ye no eboa wo kwan bi no so. Madwimu me ka wa han mo say oman bi akoso bi a kan Professor Hajun Chan kicking away the ladder 2002 now kan Dwayne Ange 2016 China's unusual lessons for Africa harnessing weak wrong backward institutions to build markets okay kan banks bi no ampa na wo mpanifo na di bone ni ade ebia ebi no so wo na mo bo mo modern but I want to know Nanka government bet me as a policy deliberately. I can say they may be wrong, they may be backward, they may be weak, and so ye better than yama asutwe bia ba wono ma edi bone no so na yama banks na gina. But it is a government policy. Mean to me man in share. Ya anya ne sa. And so see ye di won komon ne. Na okoye ne te said de obi she da gu obi bank. Abra wono mo a omo asema ankasa wom yi. Dr. Kwabnado Fone, Dr. Christine Dumnom, Womujina court, Womudi, Omu pre Womu. Not mean just here.
Kwame, Kabia Munchwano. On this suggested point there, in Chebia buying Botima there, champagne Fubino Wadana, Ways Bona, on brand by over Yijma, Nancha Bank Rankasazi, or two so. But reporter in Yacha there. Virtually all these banks are buying consistently.
I'll support.
Yes, consistently. I'll tell you. We'll be home be 3 times.
Oh, that bet is was he getting?
We'll be 2 times. We'll be all 4 times. I'll tell you. I ban Moaya in the books on your property. Na se wo pia sika. Was the
minister?
Minister.
Matibi kra mebo. Matibi kra say. Ebinum kra divert sika from the banking sector to real estate.
And I'm wondering.
You see, this is why I critique the communication gap.
Yeah, but the suggestion. No, I'm in tune with you there.
Yes.
Communication change more than
yes.
But what suggestion there? in Cheyan no, the banks must remain. They must remain and must have their books in good shape. But having their books in good shape would mean that more money for them.
What is it?
Yes. Because it's that more. So
you say you take them out.
Yes, that's what they were
taking out. You take
out.
The individuals.
That's what they were taking out.
Yeah. Yeah, Mampani that say 2024 abana ye beto no kwame. The world around us midway newe. India, Modi was a very popular prime minister. The party failed to win majority in parliament. Until almost discussing coalition. Osha South Africa, ANC. Even though say predictions like I said, ombe kufu much and say for the first time, want me for me single majority.
Yeah,
they are going to coalition. Share Mexico, share France, Le Pen for the first time. That's
for the European Parliament.
Yes, right. They have all come up.
Yeah. They have all come up in Europe. It's because of migration.
Let's see the votes that the man has called.
Let's see what happens. What I'm trying to say is this: look at what is going on in America. We live in very uncertain times. Anything can happen. But Mesre, ye man pani dada. Say kasa onkai onwa nsem a waka pen. Chamanje. Onkai. Na fe so onma yenye hwehwemu ma no.
Ghana ye wa you feel.
Oh dabi. Nye nyina na ye wo sayare no.
Exactly, that is what it is.
Chamanje na nkomo na ye di no. Ya ma oman no ntumpon. Eya me nwanwa ya me ya. Say easy. Ah wo wa pen so. Wo de Charlotte say free NCC. E de ne buy Electoral Commission. One year ni se obetuma wie mu aban enti ka se yenya isi ni mu ahotoso enso isi a jimensa a wankasa opani a ode obaaye ba obeye mampani abedi akire no wo gidie woni mu but no ye na adwuma privately at IEA our political party are benefiting from IEA what is the IEA now mu keep political parties are now representation of parliament your friend policy analyst epianeka and now who did this say Jimensa bet me a real bemua. Na easy no, Chairman General. Edane is saying, where's your consistency? Timesre, Chairman General, even among thieves there is honor. Omu restrain you, you can steal from anybody, but when you steal from a fellow thief, you are killed. Yantu ya bo na yantu ya no nareka e won sem bi ho. Maka ni sa wie no, na mesre maka say one so na no wo mototo isi ase na ne ye wo isi mugidie no yanka hunu say cows are trapped by their horns, men by their words.
Before you leave, talking about cows and horns and men and words, amongst the other major promises about one for the creative arts sector, so he will establish a television station for musicians, actors, and actresses, and here one leg. And a quick comment on Baumia's campaign so far, Nefe, you may take leave.
Chairman General.
Come now.
And Rami, who also creative arts. I love the creative arts.
Yeah.
Poetry.
Yes.
One of
TV station.
Maybe.
Over another GTV branch.
Mabaudo, Cobra Mitier.
Chairman General.
No, I need
to know. I be promote
to
creative art industry, no.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
But they all can. TV no already say your national TV.
That's state broadcaster. GTV.
Inti or say no the be say adwuma no and I say or be private run entity in whose name who are going to be the directors. And also obeshe creative arts industry for nase and am all my yes ade na na. Eno de all my intrimu e betia. Chairman General, it is there sabi 24-hour economy ya can say 24-hour economy means a policy. I want to hear any policy person.
Also, we go a TV station am home.
Oh, they mean they make us you penche mu more.
Hollywood.
Chairman General, me no.
No, from
Kakra meeting, me quote on the digital terrestrial television will acquire a special channel for the creative arts.
Yes.
It will be an events channel, and you can display all your works there. If you have a big show like Stoneboy is performing or Manziba is performing, or somebody's performing, you have a big show, or many of you are performing on a big show, we'll have a technology to make that show payable. So even though it will be on DTT, you'll be able to pay with electric. Just say, a channel I'll be to me like pay-per-view channel, kind of thing.
See, there's Showmax. Why there's Showmax?
Yeah,
Showmax.
Kume would funya. Na kwame ayi nkrofo e TV on kan when you be an access to DSTV. Ahanti if it is for the promotion of creative arts, you best try to say on redefining how it's going to be.
No, but you can watch it on your phone.
Oh, I'm pocho. Challenge
Ayi
a good class would delay me kakra. Obi se mi musa NDC minority phone. Say ombe boycott kopim say you be di asem na wie in every parliamentary business and December 24 about to no so ombe boycott ana omo mehu say you ni na asem ni wie ya mo se mbe boycott a mo mehu tamanje na me share video bi a vice president ni campaign ewo Asante region tamanje na enu na me ka say abaya ye betu na fi we no nothing is given. I was here gumi. 2 incidents. Ubi share that Sunday me.
If nothing video is given, then it is possible.
Oh, it is possible.
Can it get there? It is possible.
Chamanjana. Minya bia sebi wabubu bubuania wa pra ko babia na wo muhia no. Na mampania be dia kire ko fom. Again. And the guy was happy.
You find the angelic touch.
Then you see Okosra Yao Sapon. Let me show video.
And Asmavu.
Now ayi yade pa mania champion yade pa.
Nicholas Amanda.
Yes, he was there. And on ma enyum so wo how ne sen and a wushi. And Obia, yes, say a man stroke, a stroke inti or struggle to speak.
Yeah.
Or man nyum no so no ya sopon to nyum ni bi. E me do stay bi obia ye din tie de na woka. The vice president, there are so many things that are uncertain about him. But it is possible.
Right.
The mechanic no. It is possible. Chamanjira. Ya say wa ye wo nti abusua wo bonti eku a wo donti ye beka se enu nti ye si ho kwan se wo be pre dibre bia wankasa wo hyebre mu ese fatawo bibia anye ya say sir I've lived that experience and I know what it is and I believe that it is possible onkoswa na omma na ho brase enu ni nani nipa eni nyame anim it will take in places. If you mamu can say be or say ahobrasie ye ade kitikiti bia esumbu kokro se sumbu wo nipa nimpo a onyame de esumbu ne nim toto maybe
James Kwamna Bonfani attending kind of Peace 104.3 Kokrokoo Jumediana na ye to asono na Kwamna Pocho Brim
yo chairman jana anepe amenchi osongokra na menchia wait for pim kan fin FM amenchi raba ahonfe environment Antiva Chief Director Ministry of Finance and now Director of Budget Eja Freku and pay me chairman Songokra
Ivan Afreku
in your environments the Chief Director Michan na amencha amenyanko engineer Daniel Mafo Esquire anso be mo nambia Kokrokoo de kwame enzi Eja Mafo Esquire na pay me chobe meshe biara na wale me bombe
Wala ubombe.
Malamu bombe. Mamu kweku. Matters of this nature nature enye kweku aho. Kwame.
Mike oriteo.
Kwe.
Odebo mo gbego odebo.
Matters of this nature. I say.
So kami angutin bo am di mechi be fu ponko. Maso wu papers ya mo ba.
Maso nchamo so maye wo fa na cat. Oh ye fu ponko na enwa. Njo ma wo de ba say.
Cat do wo de ba say eji.
Na wo de megu.
Nyemegu.
Nchamo so ma adam ho.
Ogwegu.
Na yi kweku aba. Kweku. Esia wi ada taji mugwegu. Ana bi uncle me just nkokra. Na Kwame ina winsemi no yin ososo. Wa dawo mesawa ansa na mabadu mama prelims kakra. Important.
Moi.
Prelims mama prelims. Ozikan eneda na akumia bodo kakra. Ma danu kweside osi. Oye Kokrokoo Asante manura basra ni taki tekochuru muntumu de semetra
ni taki tekochuru
oba basra da onu ozi nefi edonenum na awoda otun safra na ohin dom okra Asante mem kaka Kokrokoo moji na woda otodo edonenum anu so oda Asante mani na the bankre Kwame safa nkran fa Kumasa na chede chede be half of the country a lot mo ba na na ha hodin ya so ha no ta imagine the COVID by lock nkran down lock Kumasi down. Ghana was paralyzed as a major, and it was all for the good of the people. I bought nkwan ben impani we filina sambanda ma JBJ ina Kwame nje say I can past tense for ya kan obi e wo mejire
me nya COVID is so tap
ona me sure ba nti na Kwame Asante man nura twa na mo bay na oyefe enkran baye menkan da wa mfide numde edoni ni taki krena okwen ni bo fa nempo ga ni amugi ana ya amugi ni amugi
do kwa ya chere
no but onu kran Kwame na chiri nye
two verses ngete ba kabim ni tekochuru.
I tell you papa ohini bai or the stability aba Kwame o de enyiminyam so aba hindinu mu na ngasa he looks very royal and regal. Na mama say oyankraman there are paramounts within paramounts.
There are paramounts within the Gamashi.
Yes. And he is one of them.
Yes.
But it appears Alote the manifest appears to be the face
of the Gun State.
Of the Gun State. Since I am in Gandangwe.
We are happy for you. We are happy for the Gun State. We are happy for the stability. So Kwame, I hindi both stabilizing and destabilizing.
Both stabilizing and destabilizing.
Enti mode or sebe bebiara or there ye bompa na ye yina kwa na papa ba on the scene. We are beginning to see that level of stability. On the other Ganyobi say all of them.
Gamen.
Kwame. When you know your kunta on hininechi. Let's see the greater gun, the bigger gun. And if they join together, Kwame,
yeah,
I can't see where their limit will be. So all the economic entities are here. They join together. They put their strength together.
Then kabumba.
Makatro nka nwa wako school yimidzibe ma wo bia yako. And I think that them anamoa asantemanu wrote to consider by ma obaka ho enyiminyama wa foundation awele ni a party on the back. You must build on this. Let's see in the next 5 years. Let's see in the next 10 years.
Na you don't also go school Kumasia.
Mati kwampo also no papa no design a KJT market. It's not a Asante boy. Complete. It's a
this is monkeys are playing by sizes.
Yes. It's a quite most in life.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Editorial bia no so many waji ho there. Ya hemfo akasa see na dam cross traditional area visits. Joining together and portraying and bringing their strengths, their voices together. So when you know him free, assassin ya want it. And what mama assassin na be is wood ya. If you are him for this is what the one wanted to boma. Munguza waka politician only say. It's more no effect. Number more sodo on track and chebo they be a ga a manche. Maybe the next 1 month. I can send my hand. We showcase.
Is my hand way basa.
And you tell me, Maka, the mobile for women. Now, all I'm saying is there. Let's do this cross joining. And we chain now on Peja.
I agree with you.
I'm Marion. A kind of Kabila and Kabibi is it on your synopsis? It's not part.
Which one?
Uncle Bibi war or yeah, about me, Nana more to he has forced some people to get to the ground. But I want confidence of him. Now, so you can't,
Professor Messi, Masu Miribi.
You can't think and look ahead. Kwame, Obia Wayin. That's our fin and number, and son will be Yobi. Waba or some strategy, campaign strategy be about Kwame. My politics, since I'm university, my adult life, made them people candidates come, candidates go. President Buffon the whistle stops. Okwa wanna carry no village be no ake campaign. Nanado 2008. Nambrini you papa. It's big stage. It's here in the 2012, yes, see from 2016, yes, see, but Baumani don't share a guy Kwame. And my so in there discrimination, them cobra a bonfire there. Obedience are Mohoni, what force no more you been Kwame, or didn't start to be put there, or the chair, since I to be my maybe sort of charity. No work again, didn't start to be no the chair. So I don't know, sir. My men who will film Sabado, this had to be a video.
Oh, Jet.
This had to be
about Jet.
Kwame, Baumia hacks you, Baumia lifts you up. Hey, Obia. Na, what's it? What's so? Alote, listen, one. What Brenna, this one. Again, I was young to hold a bow. Shama Sumanity imposing cardin or shaking on the outdoor yet. Now, Kwame, or Shani even party campaign. I say, this idea there, hanging yet it's a V8. No. Or yet, our cut cost. Coming to the bus, not the chassis. Bas no ba central region Kwame Duncan but the Maka sin chair Musuka come Kodwani on other crop pro the entire country. Then told the Queen they be back to V8. Kwame could baby or could be in Tisha and what can we now when you are bassing. And you'll be a look to our bar, the man you science and you could ponder him. A quarter bar. The me your science. O sanda so ya dama V8 oye fuel obobo maintenance no ba kasa kase ba seko hwina wogumin obosika ho ban. It is a kotu aba. These are the things that must engage your mind. Na Kwame, mamumbo magazine, so I'm a magazine for do, umbo habado. Oya da Kwame, oya yi rally. There was about me able pay more. Share spontaneous outpouring. Ocha rally. Enti, enanum magazine so amofo amunite ma ne pe ha mumbo mo abado kra ahoche kakra ba oya nokwa echinje biara nyi ho nanso ye yimpa obotum wa ye bibia manye oni former president mama ahoche kakra ba obi a otabem Kwame otabem eno ye nemfia ne a ana wo ho obotum wa akọ wanwin de ana wo ho a amanfo bobu ne ho nkunta ne wa akọ akoto aba ogina hwe ma oya jida oya suba oya kanazo ford oya wo fa na empire oya wo fa na all kinds of corrupt practices. Osan so kra obi a yakoto aba mo no yakoto aba man ase wa ye oguanfun onso sekan da Kwame ne nsem o ka kire o man the nurses and teacher training allowance say na mubolusa onya dande no china masamda babak da he had 4 years more ahead of him. Owa rete ma yakoto aba. These are the things that must engage your mind. Nechi bro Kwame ya bobo yan musu akoto aba onyi accountability biara onyi hwe atem abem na 4 years that look let me do my things well let me put my pieces together look let me be disciplined, let me shun this, let me all those were the things that Ghanaian people were going to look at in order to go to the poll booth and cast their ballot. Even in the face of that, he was worse. Now, you turn a mother, you got to aba. Adam says, "Oh, you couldn't tabu biarabo. Oh, you couldn't tabu. You were found a one summer, Musuma Yako, or your 7 December, remember you got to abade, you got to Mahama. Only couldn't tabu biara, the Mahabo, or send Mambrani shine there, so what is impa or in fan up. Obia, no so, nothing there. Hey, sat to mama. In fairness, so the woman. It is a choice which must be made and must be made wisely. Quite the last one on Baumia, the cheap maba. Once a market, see though. I saw 4 of the presidential aspirants joined together on one platform. Baumia no ayi dem pemfu mo bo ha ba do pa.
Baumia Kwame Japan Kennedy Japan Kojopoku.
Odi kan Kwame. Amazing campo mon comment Kobre Japan.
Kwabna
Japan. Wow Kalala.
Man Kala, Kalahari.
Yes, that by my friend in
Mankala.
That's right. Kwame Okro, or your first year. 1 year now. Also, that is what democracy is about. When the people speak, listen and heed to their voice. Kobe Japan urged all those that look, a man from Akasa. A man from Akasa. We wanted them to speak for us, and they never spoke for us and have spoken for another. Always a man from Waka is it? Kwame, from that point, consistent. Baumia, Unya Mowi second tier. No, in the chassis. Says more or less on the Kwabena is Bawumia's right hand man. For me, some very, very exemplary showing. Kwabena banabado, papa. These are the persons that Kwame, a party can count on. These are the persons that a party can count on. In the past, maybe some things may not have gone well with them, but on the over jump ship the way you party now. Every day, these are the persons that you build a party with. And see, Japan, banaba do papa. Na kojo pokuso bakamu. Uncle don't know second tier.
Hola. Kennedy,
Japan.
Yeah.
And he said, "One joining Tama and Tasium. That is a heavyweight. Eventually, his joining is good. Now, pim, yeah, party folk. Pim, yeah, party folk. Oh, dear, yeah, party, the etim na kambum. Obi etau na do kakra wo man hwe mampemfu aye na MPP se polling station officer kwa na order no me yakọ presidential elections MPP polling station kwa na order ha no I dare say do ya far better for this country there yaboko ni akafa owura ba wo fa na owura mahama asiaba enti wa enyo na bank dia mpo no wache no hwa ojiwuyam. Let's all together rally together. It is us here ankasa MPP here na yes na ya mutum afiensem a wo fiensem say ha so ya kana no today this is our party and this is the party which is best suited for Ghana's development. E kaboma ha te me wasi wo kumase penfa na wa kabom fe moye hina let it trickle down to all the corners of the country. Kwame mechi won sama kasi. Ozikai mama hwa free SHS million mfio quick one.
You teaching?
Yes. Kwame. Sir,
so they deal with all the topics.
You deal. The movie meje mamo. Nti abotara ai.
Na what's been control there Eric Kumasi na asem no Swami magazine also free be Master Amulai e was Swami magazine what's with you
Eja Amulai did not chada kwame funi bi
lam taking at the buy
kwame funi bi we kwepe one ana onya kwame
me impo jama
Amulai de kwame nya kwame on to nyum bi adokunu wom cha kan da no mo nyum ya onya dokunu
ojo da masam naka ja kan kwa
me ja kada that's my observation.
That's not a good observation.
Well, it's a good observation masa
into mun kada masam
masa ka mo nyum dokunu ja da masam
kame masa president yan ne wie na di ya ka so
ba ka chola ohi mo nyum mo to dokunu wom too much what
wa look na kwam na onye kami o komi my komi
no one buy kwame no ngavu ya we have something to offer enti amula mejodo kwame
na
chefra minister ma o chechirim because otherwise
you beze chikaka
yes
ni ho
mentasi ozana kwame ekokaya mbra and can be repealed.
Yeah.
Okay, amend our parliament.
We could have majority later.
But again, even that will be a subordinate law. I'm at to be Jabia, Obia, only team or Cheddar, Kwame Duncan, 18. Kwame says, chapter 6, the Dietary Principles of State Policy. Na se echo. Article 38, educational objectives. Nako clause 3. This is the constitution. This is the supreme law.
Yeah.
As the state shall subject subject to the availability of resources. Isn't the matter closed? And so, yeah, now I'm per baby also now so 2 billion on spending with a free SHS. All he does is that look, this is the constitution. Constitution says that yes, the state shall, but subject to the availability of resources, provide a equal and balanced access to secondary and other appropriate pre-university education. This is the supreme law. In the Kwakayam Reading Ampo, Nasa, Impanaba, North, the resources are simply not there. Kwame, into Munko, court there, Kwaka, vindicate that right.
Also, Minister.
Minister. And he's backed by the provision.
Subject to.
Subject to. But you see, it is in the hands of the Ghanaian people. On your act, you know, I'm saying that maybe there's something I see in there that I don't know, and which the minister may throw more light on, and to get us educated. But if the intent is that succeeding government will be a new one. I'm saying that we may do it today, tomorrow.
It could be thrown out.
Thrown out. And if it is thrown out, even if it is not thrown out, Kwame, are you saying that it's all laws on our books that we implement?
No.
Yes. Even if it is not thrown out, the person will say that, look, the Constitution says that subject to availability of resources.
To Muska.
Yes. Only let's say again, it is not the act. Man, tell baby in Kada was the miracle parliament. Man, now retain. In here, we are from Kwame. We from papa. We from Ankasa. Abraham, we are from 5.
Yeah.
I passed for 6 form. Munkofina ko. Kwame, well over 1.5 months. My friends will remember. I had not reported to school.
Better.
Because Mama the bottom blue shirts and the trousers. At home, shorts count. But the book school for 6 form. Mama the Kwame was a problem.
It's not here.
My catch-all, it was a problem for my old lady. It was a major problem. 1.5 months. I was still in the house. Into Mutu school, I say, I'm in Tapo, Mensahin Fabo.
What?
Metapo and Chum. I mean, Metapo and Chum.
But the day wasn't there.
The day was not there. Only thing a manner. In first Sonia, I buy you by. In the Messi say or that bay. I'm a Mufamina, Chankan Casaya. Eh, Mitzi, you do my papa, no mum, Mitzi, the 1 year. Mamma, mammy, number papa into my school. Damakasan, yes, what? Obi, I fairness natural. Obi, I fairness natural. Man, Kaya and in trophy since I will fly about one from Kwame, my boy, no more cocoa. And Renton and Catessa now once who are for me, Moonanum Kakama war. Mobomu cocoa there. Monkaban then the Jeffy since Henry. The reality is back on us. 6 months away from today. That decision is not protected under any act. That decision lies in the hands of the good people of this country. Onu, enemy, me just wom. Kwame, onu the amount for say the act is in our hands to continue to see free senior school survive. It is in our hands. Mpimpima wote. On your man, China, or your minister, he means well, fantastic. But I'm saying that by the law, you put it there today, tomorrow, even if it is not repealed, into me shine on your Yisika. Kwame.
Intimate me yet.
I say, be before Fubi or Kwame Tio. I say, be before Fubi woman. Oh no, but there, this sense, no, but tying there. Kwame Abayaba. There's a law that ties your hands to implementing free SHS. So you cannot run away from it. Kwame, that is not it. As Omiche, that is not it. That is why the decision that lies ahead of us. Oh yeah, December 7th, 2024. And I'm on a year twin. Oh yeah, yadi, dama, one dama. More than him in Damnoti.
But obviously, maybe so there be and Uncle Day School or Kabuchi because also day of boarding tuition has been free since 1961.
I didn't know him mortgage. Ma de bafoka na me provisions kakra na mo kokepu so a me katena ni jaza me katena. I need to have a hostel there, and the hostel must be paid for, and all of that.
Now, into me 50 and Faka and school.
Oh, Kwame, it is even risky. Well, time I will be your car. And son, able to Kokrokoo and my boy SSS now from Bantam Kukwai. I mean, that was it's even a worse alternative. That's a mystery. It's in the Yaminadum. That drudgery is not there. Now, Kwame, may you if you want. Ma order business of Parliament to be hampered.
Somebody agrees with you.
Yeah.
Who is talking about day school? Charlie, the daily commute is even more expensive than boarding house.
Fantastic.
That's Edward.
On uniform.
Business of Parliament to be hampered?
Kwame, how did we say?
Well,
as minority vows to solidarize with their leader in court after judge rejected requests plea to attend parliamentary duties. Kwame.
Ambush in the night.
All guns aiming at me.
Yes. Or the basis of all of this. The basis of all of this is that the Ghanaian people have been taken as cheap people, very cheap. Because Kwame, elsewhere, Ubia ya pepe before the law. Ubia ya pepe. And again, when you are projecting and portraying yourself, there, I've been on Kwame tell you. I've been on Aban katashe dream na proy na saba. Kwame tell.
Mete.
And well, say be ahia yehu yete bi nu hu bi nta on e bi aya no na Kwame, you have a presidential candidate, not yet, unless he files his papers before. Yes, but he seeks to come to leadership. More catch na ide abanyo owe katasisha pro dream kankan ashanma na Obama obiara wa ya katasisha pro kankan dream oyina from the kwado. Kwame, these are not my words. So Kwame say, "Mami kere so man kasa man sama." Kere say you know, nan semi wa na reka. These are not my words.
Whose?
Former President Mahama.
Also then.
Also, Minister Biara appointee every and any Tom, Dick and Harry under this government. There's a musubahe. Imasa yatu abaman. Kutu Alfred Asan no tum kutu. Na chawe ja manche democracy manche Mahama tumuka kwatase shapro ikankan. But this is what he's saying. The sa yabonya musu imasa osaba ya omanpina. Menna mankasim gom kotokwa ba retain. Sa yatu abaman mo obayo omanpina. Abanyo ohwe. Ni mu mba biara. Wejuma wedin wedi wakatasi shakwado pro ikankan kwadon odo obiara ba famram mamra yinedi mamran yinedi dem osepepepepepepepepe. Come, this is something that must be lauded. Do you disagree with me? It must be lauded. It must be something that we must in fact with a loud applause. But the next step is that on the party in one parliament obi bosome oya for to sound for nebedechi Kwame na brabo bi obo adwuma bi oye asama aba ho a summon why you know crowd mano uncle Bonitro. One far, oh yeah, wafana a baba and son no con do ruchu no from when you can jam blame. Manu Crawford kind there. Sir, quite a little from Massa or dog cocota, a juma or sham one side, your tongue cat. No one's in one eye at the mahon. The Medumana warrior, the Shabagoman, will be jay. No one now, Wabudunchi. Wakokot.
Wakatan Nichi.
Kwame, so your point is that so the signal they are sending is that if a teacher has fallen foul of the law, their point is that in that school, all the teachers there must stop teaching and go and solidarize with that teacher.
What's the on Tumbrebia? What it turning you
on Tumbra? The court will set him free. Kwame, unless of course anybody can tell me that look our judicial system. Or yet say in your bonumpa when you can we go for what you ask for in your she, unless of course somebody can point me to that and will provide the basis. Then I'll shut up. But Kwame, for as far as we have all known, oh yeah, at a mubia and at a mudjume, oh, biara, Kwame, when you naked Gina Ho are on the four. They have walked out of the court free men. Every single person. But even if the court is at that level, Kwame, the system is that you go higher.
Appeal
and further higher. It's sir oyada onya boni biara mbatanwa. Look, the law will set him free. I thought that obede gwede was it no repede nche opede okokaye plea bargaining. Come to the master now.
Yeah.
And it was strongly reacted to. There on yeda odi for wakwan biado on yeda mbran nanyimin mbran obama we di for wakwan biado nti odembran na odebata to no nti on yeda enda another ochina orkweko hu attorney general na why any plea bargaining. This is what was put out there. I cannot therefore see the members of parliament. You are telling the entire country that for a member of parliament, he is above and over the law. Is that the point? Is that what you are telling the rest of us? Come in, see, make we are in there. The democratic arrangement, accountability, accountability, or the NDC by this ploy, they made the first attempt through Japa tape. What the court I sat here last 2 weeks. Mikajo the Kokrokoo were here. Go back over this one. And Kokrokoo, lo and behold, was the text message back. What the court you saw what happened. Second can, or yet some way in Asama. Ejina dubia nyo. Into that ploy has failed. Nechi was some wicked device. But see, the law is one that is over and above every single Ghanaian. And nobody is above the law. We are all equal before the law. And the law will take its natural course. Kwa mechi, muwe tu yuya nechi, mkaru mdama alote. Abutala. Kabisha?
In the meantime, Africa World Captain Kenneth Bruce Tego, yase ene eyewa woda. So here's to wish you, Bruce T, Captain Kenneth Bruce Tego of Africa World, God's blessings on your birthday. And also to you, Mr. Michael Kwanzaa, General Manager Business at CBG. Happy birthday to Mr. Michael Kwanzaa, GM Business at CBG. Is from Japse to you. Kwame Nachedo.
Yes. Kwame, the last one I put together and then I give way to Alote. Mama's conversations, I'll give your banks back to you.
Yeah.
I mean, a president doesn't dabble in these matters.
Data.
Kwame, there's the banking sector law.
Peace FM.
There is a body that is charged. Ono no hwe. Osana bank onya gubi ne wodi wo ho. Bank no oye sika krabia. So biara odini sika ba botoan, whether that which is going to call itself a bank, whether it has that platform to be able to secure a man who sika, whether whether it has the necessary capital threshold. I mean, to set a bank without that threshold.
There was Mbra, no,
Mbra. So you ask yourself there, I say, oh yeah, banks 10. And this is all the character, the nature that Ghanaians must take a look at. In our China, nobody. Kwame, in Tumunkada, Kwame, Kusefakai, our own chairman general.
Yes, sir.
And that's the Matsu Bank. It doesn't work that way. Over there, when she's sharing na yada, Mbra that ho in my Bank of Ghana. Why you wish that bank? Why you show the Madi, Sekadudua. Oh, yeah, that's a pressure bank. I said, oh, denya. It's the two. Nina. So his point is that if we ever made that mistake, that's all by your president. Or by the 10 banks, or by more initial capital threshold, or by use them all. So, yes, sir. Nankasa was certifying home. They go ahead and operate as banks. Kwame. And yet, or man paying no ya dot them. Nanyamina dum, or he na them pim my yaw man. Yabotum na ya for shanty be a fee. This is all just to what I call to throw dust. To the Gwayim. Now, these are indigenous banks. We would have wished they survived, they continued, they did what was right. We would have wished that in fact, banks are all indigenous banks. But banking also on your emotions, banking on your no quado. And they did not do what they were required to do by the law. No, no, the Mincy, Mbrana, so cheddar. Someone ya more than what ya. Or there, or ya ambrado, and bank batan, or tunisa, the tuturu, and they did what was right. It's Maria, either emotions be. I've seen lately some personality who have jumped on the scene. Uncle baby, out of which day, what's in the na oh yeah, pieces of videos be. No, these are all things which are intended to fit into the jigsaw puzzle. They're playing on the minds of the Ghanaian people. I say, buy banks are where indigenous banks. Where and see, this is not the government to go with. These are all tricks, Kwame. It is tricks, and the answer lies in our own hands to be able to see between these tricks. It's all a casa out the tumfutu. Our retail man pay. Me say, Musulum me kafa. Oya maya pwegu a free poto ya pwegu. Ya nsa kafa mfamba. But if we ever made that mistake, do baya on ya da embrama hu kwan. Do man paying back the banks to do awegu. In their time when President Mills was there as vice president. When banking for housing and construction and the rest of them.
Bank for housing and construction.
Housing and construction. I do about 2 or 3. Okay? Which were liquidated. Why is it that when he came into office, those banks were not revived? Why? Because Kwame Nkrumah said, "Your president, never to my daughter them." That is settled. Then the last one, my brother comes in. Owura Babin, as a deployment of military. Why? Has he now become the security coordinator?
I
say
ofi de ewadenche ye jama police fo.
Kwame, it's always been that such critical times, you have collaboration between the security agencies. You have prison officers there, you have immigration officers there, you have police there, you have the military as well. Because it's an event that can make or make. That's a military. And see, no basis are also military. One from Konoimana. I'm sure he will take us back to the last election. The last election, let me find those who were responsible for that. When after a day or two, you're too abaway. Now, what you know, your former president, Mama, and if you're home, and now or your headquarters. No one can end this win. No one will certain constituencies. Now what charge you one call for the one call electoral area, electoral commission office.
One call collation
centers. Let the speaker go back and find out those who gave those orders. Well, no befi.
Ghana was here.
No befi. Kwame, see, the constitution where it is necessary, you cannot override the powers of the state. Must use proportionate force. Even if that was used to secure the state and it resulted in death, the constitution sanctions it. The constitution sanctions it. And see, sir, political party, you had to about a day or two, and move all the polling stations. Move collect more results. A day two after the elections, one declare results in a cry. Na samujina samu headquarters one ma command the mun kofuya one two on collation centers. What were you expecting? It's on your military. It goes back. President Rawlings by 1992 they have given a background support. Frontline angasa Kwame the police folk, but the military will be there to give a background support. Ofi Rawlings do President Kufuor Osi, President Mills Osi, Mahama Nangasa Osi. Enti mo si wo techiman. Bibi no ka kam papa, man papa oya krede. Enti say yetu yan kwafofo there. Yan fa basa to trasam sayade kikandama bom. Ni ya hwe ye ka sama yetu wadamfo na. We will not come to this advice from the Speaker of Parliament.
But he says they should not be deployed to voting centers unless required.
What was the meaning of that? It's always been so that they will be within and around. A police fool no direct. A police fool no. Kwame Mangasa as regional minister. When we got to that junction, the security was left in the hands of the regional police commander. So at national level, so I'm told the IGP takes charge and works with the other heads of other security agencies. As such a fund, one was in there, one child backup. And see, opposed for immigration, prisons, and one no way direct. It's mortgage, nothing. I remember the same way I am covered. I am Wilson.
Medasi me come no yes Father's Day but the Sunday Mother's Day nieta ayehu de is it
yes see
ancha me nyimo what your name of
yes Father's Day.
So this Sunday is Father's Day, the 16th of June. Now there's an event called Toast Dad. Toast Dad. So toast your dad on the 16th of June, this Father's Day, at Skybox Event Center, Community 18. Skybox Event Center at Community 18. It's a buffet lunch, or is it the buffet or buffet? I don't even know, but buffet lunch, amongst others, games, spending time with your father, amongst others. Something very exciting to celebrate fathers on Father's Day. That is Toast Dad, Skybox Event Center, Community 18. And they said the dress is polo and jeans. Make your father guy and bring him. You can call 024-563-7579 for more details. 024-563-7579. Toast Dad on Father's Day, the 16th of June. In the meantime, Stefana Mamiaba Benyua Kwansa of EcoBank Kaswa branch, birthday wishes to you. Stefana Mamiaba Benyua Kwansa of EcoBank Kaswa branch, very best wishes to you from Professor Joseph Osafo and Osefa Emrel. And this one says to Abena Lynette Osei of Ablikuma Fan Milk. Abena Lynette Osei of Ablikuma Fan Milk is from Pastor Francis Dako of the Ghana Immigration Service Chaplaincy Unit. Sends his warm regards to you as well. And then one, two. This one says, oh, it's very interesting. Captain Kenneth Brustego was my classmate, St. Peter's Pescuba, and that's Ernest from the U.S. Good morning, Ernest. Well, Bruce's birthday is indeed today. So, Captain Brustego of our Keep Flying Captain, happy birthday to you. Hey, Alote.
Yes, sir.
Why, Munde? I relax to kuchu.
Mama, catch up. I mean, Mozikan, one you must usually, I mean, Chia, my office, Dr. James Atulinsi.
Ojodo.
The 2024 recognized CEO
a lot
in the hospital, the building industry,
real estate
industry. Why has it, Papa? It's a great achievement. No, Papa, why you mean Nancy and man? We never better as I Jobo. The ejuma ne papa sha so do yen atu konua ne fiedin you know nana atu konua nche
aya no papa na
nala
okay
ne papa ye je
no do go to user
ne papa pe yin ye amugalize
name user fee o go to ma nana konua
enyim ne oyo royal enyima
enche kanje
o fi abochi fie
wow
Gray Obahima. And Jenny Mammy would have been the Obahima.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minchani Nana Amabri Filinsi. Kwame. There's something happening in this country. No.
There's a lot happening, so which one?
I saw this during Buzia Achampon time. There, Obeabo Besi Leman Nabredo. Ye tune the Ghanaian mentality. Ye tune Hadrin the Imribia dollar Bokosubia. Echuka Kukra Apu Numan Quafro to Wagajo de dollar na Kosunti Kakuni Atu. Kwame, are we doing good to this country? There in Yama one crafty abuchi mfamba na ye wahala ekwakota na ebinumu wo that impunity or audacity to tell you there enter the dollar na akosura
$90 no akosura.
No, Kwame, what I'm saying there ebokwakoto aji what friend rice bran Mr. Perry Minsa and a pay Michel or a managing director for Cape Coast Rice Mill. Nyamia Dumienya, another factory just behind Amin Sangari. Kwame, one rice brand, yes, 60 cities. Rice brand, 60 cities. Kwame, a corner koto from retailers are or 150 cities. And you ask yourself there, and Munaranga so for Fiprasu ne. Adansi prasu na nigga kan no what's ba no one meal. You want to tell me there no so dollar can
enche o mela
at all rice brand in 60 cities
te fuel kan electricity kan ansa na bedroom profit ho
Kwame, mommy,
na fuel wala nyimde the dollar now to.
Kwame, now no produce rice bran. 1 meal rice and when your rice bran, the waste of rice. Here's why you war poultry and piggery industry. Here's why that you use to defat our livestock. Ne obi bokwaka je wo ho no je go ni shop no what 150 cedis at this 60 cedis what 150 no worry you will catch all the dollar no koso ade yet hu Ghana
na je dollar no koso
nti are we a cursed nation and what yeah Kwame
from my observatory into come out for no observatory but from my observatory say ye enjoy politics here the dollar near they be I be blame government ain't no ende so be blame government no kwando yin I agree. Yes,
politics that
no but I agree
but it's biting us as a nation.
Yes, but that's what we have done. If somebody is blaming the government today, the dollar no control sidin kufuma odzika. I agree with the person.
Whoa,
odzika, of course, Alute. I agree with the person because or the dollar waka kanyama or the aba or the beya bia 12.5. By the time I told you, dollar near 14. Waboko have an issue from the get go. Waboko, and at the end of the day, I'm pretty dollar Ghana. Ain't Emi? I'm here Virginian. I will blame the government, and justifiably and rightly so.
But what I'm saying,
ain't it one way politicians? So was your politics are the people will follow suit.
Well, what I'm saying there. Muntu mungoto fufu no do so kakra waka chem the dollar na gosunti in the fufu na ye twan ye reduce
also or the fuel
also banchi no so also kakra fi abrochi bay
or the fuel or the cattle banchi in the bank
you are defending the indefensible.
No, it's not. No,
I mean, we need to talk to Ghanaians. The young mentality the from the days I wrote to Kwame Nkrumah young to yena the musubeyan ezaka aka pimenda
Safuma for be a symbol of parliament. Ma MPP by Fufro. Now who kosam?
Now we kosam.
Thank you.
You
we kosam.
Now we kosam.
Kaide. Ma
so is politics.
Ma Vice President Bahumyoriban. When the fundamentals are weak,
yes,
the exchange rate will expose you.
Yeah, that's true. And it exposes us.
Or we also arrest to dollars or the kid of my IGP.
Yeah.
And now dollar na ya
political rhetoric. But from 2017 to 2020, it was good for this country.
I mean, once President Kufuor a redenomination, a rebasing of the economy. Our year 1 cedi to $1. One hour Obekado. That's what's your Sakawa? It's Yegum.
Happen, but Bawumian Dr. Bawumian is the most unfortunate in there. Obiaji to opposition leaders are all many waji to there. Ukraine in the Russia war, in the COVID, no one them. So just to convince our people,
as for CD dollar, Messi, CCI in eye clear. You'll be an eye clear. And the CCI, baby, I can come now, come because and the CCI, former President Mahama, and on campaign there, he will stabilize the city. And the Bahumia, on campaign there, he will arrest the dollar. Because CCI, Obia, I claim
to the African economies.
America, local
American for free, Sammy.
CCI, I clear. Come the retufu. Come the reproduce.
And many Kokrokoo and better many didn't get a home big car.
Why then?
Mama, man, for it.
Damn. I'll tell you about. I'm sure. I'll tell you about. And only an upon no film that.
Why
Already.
But Kwame Agwago, I'll tell you Bible.
Pa. It's in the epidemic in the skills.
Kwame.
Why suffer that?
Enyima.
Yeah, where do I suffer that?
Minimum.
My sofu.
Okay, quarter to suffer.
My sofu. Nyago mama chese.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mami nyami mama chese ba mo for small. But politics ni ya medenzi.
A lot.
The me ejuma da me ye bi o. Mo ga politics ne. Me ye bi binzi. Je yo professional politicians wo gara. Ya me ejuma da. Na de bia. Ebutuma akenye fit sura ti perform. Kwame.
Yes.
Oye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiani campaign. Your friend retail campaign.
Retail.
Yeah.
Otono body.
Otono.
Okafa wholesale way.
Enyima.
Catch him.
Ehwe ne campaign na. Won fa yirin finzi na enyim kan. Timo. Won fa yir. Won finzi na enyim kan. Mo won makas inzi na enyim kan. Nalangasa. He is the commander of the very people who are following him. Nzono oti enyim kan. He's marketing himself. Kwame.
Alote.
Christ get there. Obi okonyi no okodia. Eburo. Ebi to bobado. Ebi to asase papado. Ebi to efuwa so na ade wom. Ehun mo ntin. Na ewie yin za otofom. Za okehye fom. Ono oyeden, ono ofifiri. Nti ewunde ne campaigning I've said it once here that it is biblical because na ngasa ne nanen o desi fom no orenan to fom na oyi no ho kire edom so oyada Ghana for one jinin ntuma nti obi ayen ngasa no ba baby obuko bia odi ne nembesi etanupo a eboku ekofuan ne mfoyin alone ono aboba attract to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on wadwina asesa na to abaman
ono ye retail no
ye retail campaign nje campaign angasa mbay
na abamadamin
oh me sure there or ni series of campaign na obeye today mo sha see before our oroboko for flag bearership or your consultation on the ground and sana. The magic in this retail campaigning has brought other contestants Wanyini period flag bearership. They are all back on board. For whatever they said, they are all back on board. And they are going to help repair the damage they caused to move forward. Kwame.
Alete.
Edano maka asembi wa hade. Ko campaign ne ebo win elections.
Yeah, sure.
So, I'm gajo. But Nickerson, that is somewhere in September. Nebo hu Nickerson there, you are winning the elections. But yidi ma ko na moru ton mo hu. The Ghana foi. I mean you. I mean na mo ba meye dam. I mean na mo ba meye. And look, ne vision and a police or hu o champagne fu na zo ka che wonin. Oh, you extraordinary. Onya de dada. Oya de fofura. Amafu enwu ahimfu po water waka was na da madwin ya de na bre. Ye manja aba na abeye magana. Omen wa asesa. Because obi also bobe bia ye hu ne da. Na ye hu moti. Nza wo de eya de foforo. Kwame.
Alete.
I believe that there's an angel leading Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in his
our friend.
Muntum Bonizi. Yami pen wonyim.
Akwan angels near from. Kamu film and one film.
Zero be menjara film.
Nyono. Nyumokafrim and
I go Obim Pele.
Obinim.
Kwame,
I'll let you do.
When the presence of the Lord leads you, we are Ebunde Mamuba Wemiazia, no more Namiya, ni face ya sasa. Don't you see that brightness in his face?
Ain't no crack.
No, Kwame, remember, campaign. I mean, I wish he is the president of Ghana. 2025 January. You see, my mayor saw new virtues. Nazori ya Obama yen Ghana fo. Ya brabo ya sitem ni bibi asisa. And I'm saying there, actually the thousands of people who are following him, Enyima, Oba Cape Coast in Ewa. Me say, about one of the strongest opposition areas, especially Cape Coast South, Wango North. And the Mukweke Jina, Kokrokoo, Esroho, Ewa, Kwame, Mukweke Jina on them ratio four. We shall be let me say, this thing that baby shame, baby womb, baby di papa in him. Because many mamu go for and the way they trooped walk on no do war hogging war yanidam. I me say yeah, this is very surprising. I wish him well. Mankasi mo crazy extraordinary cry late in the night, Kwame. But other konina until I'm look at the northern region, northeast,
Peace FM,
upper west, and Zambesi war northern region. Zambesi. Now I wish him well. There, I'm happy. Yangupon Uzine Yimukan. Kwame.
Hello,
Oh yeah, case to forcing. Kwame, I said it last week here. There, my friend, ma wa fasi. No papa, ma amuchu no ba politics. Obejina ma National Convention Party, bro. Atu forcing. Ni parliamentary candidature. Onye no papa paying. Agree forcing contest. I'm a professor. I'm a agree forcing must step down. Matu, the candidate. Yeah, an acclamation. Atu is a very good guy. Atu is a nice man. I don't wish evil for him. Atu is also part of me. I will take this opportunity to plead to the Attorney General. The Atu is now part of Young Money leadership. Once he's the minority leader, he's part of the leadership of this country. Yeah, but say the moment say one was in the and someone walk account. He's a minister. He was given an instruction. He's done his best.
Can he not prove all that in court?
Chairman Sefakai.
Yes, sir.
Chairman Sefakai.
Yes, sir.
Mesre.
Obisa question.
Mesre. There. And Attorney General. Menyanku President Nana Akufo-Addo, he believes in the rule of law. Ono ezukwa mreni yejuma ode mreni su yejuma ba mreni mun sunsun bi shema yetum yeze kasa osiye nanche Attorney General masan nje waye mpe basa ekunu we yinefim
on head grounds.
Oh, on the head grounds, grab a yenzu abegade on political leadership grounds in Inti.
These things don't work in court, so let's stop it.
What's the meaning of
Oh. It can work in court.
No.
When you appeal to the person who is taking the matter to court.
No, it doesn't work.
What I'm saying, you do because of which you more, yeah.
And you're on inti, and as an assembly baby. Yanko can we din near hen or not in assembly.
it should be a Kasha Bema, more people because political leadership grounds. That's your point.
Kwame.
Alade.
Mesre. So me enjoy and pompo pumbo at to force in no one get there on his head house. Don't get tricky. Sometimes getting close to elections in Aya, people intentionally create tension. Kwame, I've been in the system. Meaning multi people will create agitprop. Do a lot of things around it. But then Jamukayibi, Mtamakapa, President Kufochawan, Jamie Yanet, no Bomichi Poto.
Now, Ocho them Boichi.
No, other Bomichi,
because no fatter than
no, because on Yanukwa.
Because Nyama ye
no Yanukwa
against President Kufo.
No Yanukwa.
Mekan was Shama Horba.
Ewa, Nina in there. Nina in the Omani or they are such a.
Then they were.
Oh, men wounded Dado. Men wounded Dado and Jamaica President Gufo na Magapanichao. As proud as I am, I have to go and kneel down and apologize. Nana Angasa, need humility. Also, sorry here. But at least I was free. We are getting close to elections. People will create tension.
Okay.
Oh, Kwame, make it okay.
Oh, my time no so my time. Because me we pet Mr. Kofi no wasan to waba.
A man almost about 35 minutes.
Because Oban Tem Joe.
Oh, that be no more around.
Me
4 o'clock.
Ebe Erisan Ruban Puna Morocco.
Well, bye.
Morocco Sancho Kwabadimo.
Me son about time. Because my son first time around 7 a.m.
It's a second time.
Na second time he has started now. Na mama but to come now.
You I agree, but never say mo go so one.
I'm a time also.
Maka de. These are what to me tesha moto. Maka in there. Odu baby yan hwa nya maybe na. Yan work chemistry na asumdwi na ekuru ya no do na ntase ombo me Kwame. Military deployment easy.
Talking about arresting the dollar, it says arresting the dollar, political rhetoric or economic reality. ABC News presents an economic symposium tomorrow, Thursday the 13th of June, Nat Hall at 10 a.m. Speakers are Dr. Frank Bano, economist and head of research at Dankwa Institute, David Amwating, President, Traders Advocacy Group TAG, Dr. George Donfe, development economist, senior research fellow, Center for Social Policy Studies, University of Ghana, Legon, Professor Isaac Boedi, Dean, Faculty of Accounting and Finance, UPSA, Chair, Dr. Edwin Alfred Ni Ubodai Provincial, Managing Director, BOST. Your host is Gordon Asari Bediakum, Managing Editor, ABC Newspaper. Tomorrow, Thursday, June 13, Nat Hall, Accra, 10 a.m. Theme, Arresting the Dollar, Political Rhetoric or Economic Reality. Military deployment, Alute.
Political party, I invite you now.
Also, Pedro Bay and Amanyosem. Inter.
Wabi, former Nadoli MP.
Nadoli Kalio.
Richi Nobe Nadoli Kalio. Na Isa Dafiama Nazi. It was a very big constituency.
Oh, I mean, no, we are 5,000 votes away.
Oh, no, a big constituency. And the dynamics there, the Bojo, it was good there. We created those constituencies there. Kwame, Nala, why MP da? no him during President J.J. Rawlings in Ambedo. Nja woman troops more alcohol. Ewa military presence na hangasan. It gives some kind of psychology be the of one them mema waba. Nti in fact into getting kwase some ho. Kwame say polling day one some polling stations e ko ho. Ngofuna won ko baby polling station wo no. Which the peripheral of the polling station. Na second nyama na dede there was obi brapo one pin po mo moto about wonyim no na impa no ogina wona of another constituency na we posting do omra moboa ngofo awo ho wole nyim impa po ofi kro num nti aya sometimes in police we would like to put peace in order, but Ghana for you soldiers are true. We are afraid of the military. Uniform no pocket. And so let me go to even that extent. My advice, the military, the pulling the no biala on your soldier or share any one uniform, because extra political parties or abesisiala don't ibinum tashi share military uniforms camouflaging won do bia she bi no onye soje yin wanchen yeah ozasumju baba mentasi there obi finifie onyim there oye MPP yin okoto aba na we ko lodu nkofu yim na o was nkofu fi da mangli benti na wonyu onkokun wo ho on say on fata nti Kwame for me I disagree with Abambabi.
But what exactly did Bagbin say? Or say until it is necessary.
No, or the police phone or the soldiers will move around.
What is the meaning of that?
Peace
in every region will station
they
one.
Must stay in their barracks. There is trouble. The trouble is beyond the containment of the police. Then they are rotting. Is that the point?
Mr. When you say look quarters in your bonga, no one for survey. I don't want to hear them in some of them. Because Mr. The global info analytica was about there. Analytics was it there? Ibinumbo win by 55%. Anala Oriya no puna Oyanism was CTFM.
It's a go I don't can. Pepe, what now so I confirm.
Oh, na Zizala was a one water anodo. Won't one who chasing obese there, one them go guanasi. Obese on opia nisre, obese opia niti, obese opia nudia. And the obese there won't go buana sana. It tells you. It's a warning sign. The extra mosi ba wumiani campaigning. I mean maka waha. Mr. win 50 by 50.6% with 142 MPs. Ne obotoma. Kwame who say ye.
Wantum say
obotom. I'm telling you obobum.
Kweku baku some cancer Tell that Pastor Alote Jacobs that a court of competent jurisdiction is not a messy chamber. The law allows for plea bargaining. He should advise his friend, the accused person, to exercise that option if he's so minded. Full stop.
Me go mama cancer muku be nja wonde. Mabo. Okodu baby eja Moses. Ozi Israelites ru Canaan. Wo ya so zina manyakupon keche. Moses there have repented. There ma from Kofi efi Egypt. Munyi ko Israel. Na twon na meshu hu nyina Let create a new generation out of you. No say be young woman. Nanja ebe shungo fu nyanja na Egypt for obagade awo enyangupo na wutimi yetin papa. The Lord repented.
America goes to elections in November. A key contender, Donald Trump, is standing trial.
He's been convicted.
Only yesterday, the son of Joe Biden was found guilty over illegal possession of firearms. What is Alote Jacobs talking about? Justice Abeku Newton of Faye. And on that note, we shall bring down the curtain. But do you also know that Alote was also a fetish priest?
I mean, I've never been a fetish priest.
Wow, but Nana has your jury.
I've never been a fetish priest.
Also, he has never been a fetish
I've never
priest.
been a pastor.
A lot.
I have only one pastor.
Which is who is
Prophet Francis Obin of Keepers House International.
Amen.
Peace FM.
In the meantime, Mama Bedford says love and best wishes to her dearest husband, Mr. Ernest Dia Asante. So happy birthday to you, Mr. Ernest Dia Asante, from your dear wife, Mama Bedford. And one to Mr. Matthew Bemia Aka, from your sister, Reverend Cassandra Aka, to you, Mr. Matthew Bemia Aka. And to Carl Kwabena Asafwe J. Jr., happy birthday from your mom and your dad. They wish you all the very best. We're going. And that's what I wish for you this morning. A very good morning, a great day and a productive day. Once again, happy birthday, Mr. Michael Kwanzaa, GM Business Banking at CBG. It's from Japse to you. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. Wishing Godwin Tamaklo, aka Tikolo Senior Manager MTN, happy birthday to Tikolo Senior. Mr. Godwin Tamaklo is from UGBS 2000 and Club 2000 members and executives. And to you, KMA of Gimpa, I wish you well too, bro. May your day be blessed. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. Shouting out to you, Sampine, somewhere in New York. Travel mercies. Leaving you with a book of Numbers in the Bible. Numbers 6:24-26. That's my prayer for you. And when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.